Hello, let's see how to solve this problem for those that you missed um, the lecture today, because this is important and we are not going to come back to that. Okay, let's see. So, how do we solve these problems? Whenever you have a problem like this, the first thing that you need to do is to find the LCD. The LCD is equal to, in this case, x squared. Okay, so what do you do then? After that, what you do is that you multiply this by 1. Think about multiplying this fraction by 1. Is this going to change the fraction? No, not really. Okay, let me see now how can I write the number 1 in a more complicated way, in a way that is going to be convenient for me. If I write it x squared divided by x squared, then definitely this is equal to 1, because x squared with x squared can be simplified. Okay, perfect. So I use the LCD and I multiply the fraction by another fraction with numerator x squared and denominator x squared. Why do I do that? Well, I do that because now I am allowed to take each x squared and multiply it by each fraction. Okay, so I have this. Divided by and now I can distribute the x squared to each one of the terms of these parentheses, top and bottom, and in this way I can ensure that I simplify the denominators. So I have x squared times 9 over x squared at the bottom, minus x squared times 16. Times 16. So what I want you to remember is that I distribute to each one of the terms of the numerator and denominator. Okay, perfect. So now I can simplify the x with the x squared with the x squared. And what do I have? I have 3x plus 4x squared divided by 9 minus 16x squared. Can I simplify this further? Where the first thing that I can see is that what type of common factors do I have? I have an x here and another x here, so I can factor out the x. Inside the parentheses then I will have 3 plus 4x. Okay, what about the denominator? Well, the denominator, what you need to see is that the denominator by itself is nothing else than difference of squares. So I can write it as 3 squared minus 4x squared. And this is a difference of squares. Why? Because you have square here, square there. So you can rewrite this as 3 minus 4x multiplied by 3 plus 4x. Okay then, so I rewrite the denominator into 3 minus 4x times 3 plus 4x. And now I can see that I have two common factors, so my result is x over 3 minus 4x. And this is my final answer. So whenever you have fractions that they are this complicated, what you need to do is find the LCD and multiply the numerator and the denominator by the LCD. In this way you can simplify the fractions, the denominators of all fractions, and then at the end you can simplify your answer.